So guys, good morning here from Kigali, Rwanda. Don't worry, I gave her a €5 tip. I think that was very generous and very nice because my guest house is just next to the airport. And today I'll be flying Air Tanzania, no, not Air Tanzania, Rwandair on, I think it's a -8, but the product is not going to be too interesting, but the route is because I'm going to have a stopover at Kilimanjaro, so I think there's going to be great views today and so I thought I'm going to take you along on that trip. So I fly from here, Kigali, to Rwanda, and then I'm just filming myself, don't worry. I'm not filming you, I'm just filming myself. So then I'm going to Dar es Salaam. So it's going to be a fun trip. I've been told off to film, so let's go to the airport. So a lot of security check to actually get inside the airport. And they have two kinds of dogs. So you have to present your luggage, and then they have one dog who's checking on explosives, and then there's another one who checks on drugs. You know, like in other airports in the world, they use those pets and then they check. Here they still use the good old dogs, which is great. Keeps the dogs employed. Alright, that's the airport right there. So I'm gonna go and check in now to Dar es Salaam with a stopover in Kilimanjaro. So I just passed the security checks. African airports are usually pretty fun. They're small, but there's a lot of security. But the checks are always very kind and done in absolute dignity. They always have a big smile, which I appreciate. You know, sometimes in Europe or in America, they just like bully you, they insult you, they're like super aggressive, and they have like no patience. So it's always fun. They'll be really nice. And let me give you a little pro tip if you go and travel to Africa. Most important is always bring a lot of US dollars, and then it's very important that they're no older than 2013. You know, so for example, you can see the series here. So this, for example, is 2009. So most of the places in Africa, they won't accept them. But if you go and find newer ones, like usually starting from 2013, this one here, then you are usually okay. Everybody accepts and loves US dollars in Africa, and always carry a lot with you. Saves you a lot of troubles. ATMs are very rare, like when you stay at some guest house and then their machines are not working, so you can't pay with card. So that is always something you should bring when you travel Africa. I've learned it the hard way. Boarding starts in 40 minutes. Still haven't figured out which plane it is. It might either be a 737 or a -8. I reckon it's a -8. But I don't know what the views are. I got a window seat. I hope I get to see the Kilimanjaro. Then 40 minutes on the ground in Kilimanjaro, and then we continue to Dar es Salaam. So like right now, here's a little waiting area. Like, check this out. It's pretty cool. And then you have like bus gates. You have like bus gates over there, which is quite the norm here in Africa. All right, so I'll see you guys once we board this beautiful Rwandair airplane, I assume, to Tanzania. So here I am on board the Bombardier Q400, as it says on the safety card. Yeah, I think it has seen and it has seen definitely better days, but what matters is that I have a window view right here, so I hope that I get to score a good view of the Kilimanjaro if the weather allows. Yeah, I don't think the seat is gonna stay empty, but I can hope. But yeah, I wonder how old that plane is. Maybe 10, 15 years, a little more than that. But those are the perks of flying in Africa. So another funny thing just happened. One of the cabin crew from the flight yesterday from Johannesburg to Kigali, the nicest of all the bunch, which wasn't too impressive, is a crew member on this flight as well. How cool it is. He was so happy to see me. I was so happy to see him. Shook hands and skyrocketed my mood immediately. What are the odds? That is so cool. Yeah, so the fish probably didn't look that nice, however it tasted great. Very full of flavor. It's more on the fast food side, but it's a great snack for such a short flight. Cake is a bit on the dry side, but also still enjoyable. So, considering that this was included in the fare and we didn't have to pay extra on such a short flight, that was pretty decent. However, still no Kilimanjaro in sight. It's a bit cloudy as well. So we just started our descent not into the Kilimanjaro, but to the airport located next to it. So far, nothing in sight. It's quite cloudy, to be honest, and now a bit bumpy since we are like cruising right through the clouds. But as soon as I get to see something, I will record it just for you guys, and I'd love to see it too.
umutekano wanyu no kumeza kumererwa neza turasaba gukomeza mwicaye ko mwahisemo kugira natwe munsi kuri temperature been reporting us.
So this concludes today's adventure. Unfortunately, there was no Kilimanjaro. It was too cloudy. First thing I'm going to do once I get to Dar es Salaam is to Google it, what it looks like. And actually, I don't even know how close the mountain is to the airport, but I have a feeling it's pretty close. Still, always a lovely flight. I'm going to continue now to Dar es Salaam. I think it's another hour. And then I have two nights there, and then I'll be trying Air Tanzania 787 and the Airbus 220. So if you don't want to miss out on those reviews either, then please subscribe right now and you be updated. And put that notification bell on so you don't miss it. So the second it goes live, you can watch it. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little short episode here of a flight in Africa from Rwanda to Tanzania. It was a lot of fun. It's always quite an adventure here, and I enjoy it. It was a wonderful flight. To sum it up, it was great. Loved it. So cool that the same cabin crew member from yesterday's flight was on this flight as well. That was pretty nice. Food was good, and yeah, I think the only worrying thing is probably that this airplane tire has no profile anymore, but I encourage them to change them. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and as usual, safe travels.